Hey guys, so last video you saw we got this JCB 525/60 on demo. We're gonna be using that for a little bit. I have it parked in the shed because we actually have a second machine that just showed up today. Sitting right over there, so let's go look at it. So this is a Manitou MLT 625. Very comparable to that JCB machine, same horsepower, 74 horsepower, basically the same lift capacity. Got this from Binkley and Hurst, our local dealer. They weren't expecting to be able to get me one of these on demo because they have a hard time getting them in, but very similar machine. It definitely has a little different feel to it getting in the cab. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. One thing with these is you can't get them built with the skid steer mount on the front. This is an adapter you can get to put on to use skid steer mount attachments. My understanding is this machine has a little too much capacity for a skid steer mount. I don't know, it's rated pretty similar to the JCB. They're able to put them on the JCBs, but these, they don't make them like that. The Manitou bucket they sent with it has this different type of mounting system. It's built for up to 10,000 pounds or something, which is twice as much as this machine can handle. The JCB has a bit bigger tires. This one just feels a little bit more compact. The cab's a little bit smaller, I would say. This one has more of like a computer mouse type of feel to it. And you shift your directions right here. One thing I did want to do is take that metal rack off the front. It actually doesn't need to be there. It was just kind of funny how it worked out, both of the demos being the same week. So we only have this skid steer attachment. This is actually another farmer's who's letting us use it just for a little bit to try it out till tomorrow. So we want to make sure we use the silage shaver. I might put it on the bedding spreader for a little bit, see how it works on there. It'll be a little bit till feeding time, so I'm gonna bed the heifer barn right now. We'll get the shavings bucket off the skid loader. We can try it with the Manitou. This thing just purrs. It has a pressure release button you got to hold for 2 seconds. Release the pressure in the hoses. I don't know if you need to do that before you hook something up. Did forget to lock the pins down. I got to do that. Yep, pins are locked in. Yeah, we'll get a scoop and head down to the heifer barn. It's so nice. You can hop right out this door. One other thing I forgot to do, you have to switch this over to run the auxiliary for the whatever attachment you have. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's got a reversing fan on it, so it every once in a while it blows the opposite direction, clears off any dust. That's pretty cool. You can actually see really well for a job like this. It's got plenty of hydraulic power. There you go, ladies. It's really nice on the bedding spreader. It has a whole lot more hydraulic power than at least our little skid loader does. We normally have on here. Our Kubota skid loader has more power. Probably be comparable to this. You can adjust the speed that the hydraulics run. I had it at, right now it's not at 100%, it's at 75%. So I wasn't even running at full tilt. One thing I really like about this machine is you don't have a park button or anything. It just automatically goes into park, and then when you want to drive it, it goes automatically. If you hop out of the seat and stop, then it'll put it into park. Man, I make things so dirty so quick. So to unhook it, here's where you push this button for 2 seconds. We're gonna go shave the silage soon, but we're taking this front guard off because it doesn't need to be here. Might be useful. Yeah, it's nice.
Eric's gonna hook the silage shaver to it now. Just a little bit to get used to. Different machine.
Acts a little different than a skid loader. When I have my RPMs high and I want to drive, then it drives fast if I have my RPM set high. So it's working if you sit still and use your boom like you're telescoping as you're coming down, pull it back a little bit. So that, yeah, just took some time to get that figured out.
So you can't keep it just at one spot and bring it down?
Well, I mean, it won't come down straight. Got it shaved off. It's so different running this thing versus a skid loader. You can't just sit still and drive it straight down, or it's going to make it curved. It's going to cut in farther as you come down because of the radial lift of it. With a skid loader, it kind of drops more vertically. You can also inch it back easily with your skid steer. This machine, if I have the RPMs up because I want to run my facer, and then I go to inch back, then it goes quick. Because my RPMs are up, it'll drive fast, so it doesn't work that way. You can adjust how fast it drives. Yeah, there's a knob there you can adjust. So there's a lot to mess with, and it would definitely work. It's just a matter of practicing and everything. We decided just to run the JCB today because We have that adapter to go onto the skid steer plate for the Manitou until tomorrow. We're just gonna leave that adapter on. It's kind of a pain to change. We'll get a chance to do bucket work with the Manitou then. This is Dad's first time really using the JCB for anything. This adapter plate, you have to switch these hydraulics over to run the auto latch. There must be pressure stuck in this cylinder because I can't get them switched over right now. Decided to not bother with it today. We'll get that figured out tomorrow. These are the pallet forks that came with it too. They took that skid steer mount back, so now we got the original mount on the Manitou. I'm gonna be making more videos with this machine. It's just kind of funny how it worked out. We got two of these units sitting here at the same time.